On the last video, I was talking about ice and what the ramifications might be, or what might become of the situation in the future. And that being, I think, 3 months ago. And what has happened since then certainly does seem to lead credence to what I had said 3 months ago. That was the last video. And in this video, I'm going to talk about how much closer we are to, let's say, when the lights go out. So looking back since my last video, since they first started rioting and trying to prevent ICE officers from moving the people that they had arrested, and it escalated to trying to get into some of the ICE facilities and just all around trying to stop the ICE agents from doing their job. And so, as we know, Trump sent more troops. He sent National Guard, not troops, but National Guard, where they are troops. But he started sending National Guard troops. Washington, D.C., Los Angeles. And he sent them a few days ago to where I'm originally from, Memphis, Tennessee, and Portland. And he says he's going to send them to Denver. He's going to send them a whole lot of other places. So it's not hard to see that it has escalated. And now we have governors and mayors trying to, they're not helping at all the situation. And Trump is threatening Insurrection Act, which leads me to this. If you don't know by now, you know it's all a show. They're just playing out what's scripted for them, just as, it's called the Hegelian dialectic. If you want something done, you cause a problem, you have an answer to the problem. It's called antithesis, and synthesis. Boy, that word's hard to say. So, what do I think? I think it's all for a pretense to getting assets pre-positioned by the government in those cities these listed, and I believe a whole lot more as this continues to escalate in the next few days and weeks. Awaiting for the shoe to drop and it gets dark, meaning lights out. They'll come back on after they've achieved what they've wanted to, which is mass chaos, destruction, civil war. Civil war doesn't mean just one side against another like in the South, the North and South. It's civil, meaning it's not between military and another nation. It's civil, civilians at war. In this case, it's for a whole bunch of different reasons. Immigration, Middle East, you name it. So that's what I believe it's setting us up for. And if you're not prepared and haven't got a plan to either come out now, get to a place of safety, to your off-grid place with others of like mind, or you think you're smart enough, because they're not going to announce it. This thing escalates. What we have to do is determine in our mind How much further is it going to escalate? Should we leave now or wait a little longer? And I've always had this question for years. What are you waiting for? You think something's going to change? You're just sticking it out in Babylon until you absolutely have to leave? Kind of reminds me of Sodom and Gomorrah, Lot's wife, turned around to look back. They were told not to. She was turned to a pillar of salt. She missed Babylon. It's not the way it's supposed to work, folks. Draw close to God, the God of the Bible, Yahweh Elohim. Believe in His Son, that He came and died and was resurrected. His payment for our sins. And He's coming back. And this is setting all of that up. And I was going to put in this video, but I think I'm going to have to wait till the next one. Because this was getting a little lengthy. And it's getting late. I wanted to have this finished earlier today. So there's going to be a part 2 to this. We're going to get into not only the Feast of Passover that's coming in April and what that means, and some more things that are going to happen along with this internal strife, of which Demetria Dudaman, prophet, talked about, and that's in the last video, and I'll leave a link in the description box so you can click on that last video, and on that has a link to his prophecy about the coming fall of America. And many people know that Kim Clement prophesied that many would fall in the fall. Could this be that one? Could be. Anyway, love you. Subscribe. Hit the notifications bell so you get my next notification, the next video. They should be coming out in the next day or two. Give me a like and share. I love you. Draw close to God, and I'll see you next time. Yah willing. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Tribulation Institute. I know it's been a long time, approximately 4 months, since I've published anything, and there's been a reason for that. God has not released me during that time. I've been watching what's going on since the last video that I published that was concerning, what's going on around the cities in the U.S. By the president. And him sending, what I mean. Anyway, stay tuned. This is a jam-packed video, and you don't want to miss any of it. I'm going to tell you where I believe that we are on the timeline, God's timeline. If you look over there, that's the chart of the book of Revelation in the return of our Messiah. And most of you know that frequent my channel, been here before, know that I've been teaching, as of last April, that the 5th seal was opened. And I also believe that this coming Passover in April, the 6th seal will open. Don't want to miss this, folks. Stay tuned.